Hello? Is anyone there?
Doesn't feel right. The scientist should be here.
Take a look around. Maybe one of these artifacts is what we're looking for. Could this be the artifact?
I don't think so. That's a sculpture of Lucen, one of Athame's servants who walked among my ancestors, bestowing knowledge.
Funny, but he looks like a Prothean to me.
Not necessarily. A page from one of our earliest religious texts, the Athame Codex. Not very useful. It talks about Athame's guide granting us the gift of biotics as a reward for worshipping her.
But the guides look Prothean, right? So, never mind.
Let's not go there.
The scientist's leaving just doesn't add up. There's too much at stake here.
What about this one?
Another page from the Codex. I doubt this is it. It describes Lucen, Athame's guide who taught our ancestors about the stars.
And if he was a Prothean, it gets even more interesting.
You put it that way, and it's too incredible to believe.
Could this be the artifact?
I don't think so. It's the goddess Athame's sword. Myths say she wielded it against the jealous gods who threatened our ancestors. Without knowing what we're looking for, I'd need more time to study it to know for sure.
I know your government wanted to keep this artifact secret, but next time, leave instructions.
What's this?
The goddess Athame's shield. Legends say she used it to protect Thessia when the heavens grew angry.
I'm guessing these are the scientists. What are we looking at here?
A primitive rendition of the goddess Athame. She's speaking to her ancient Asari followers. I don't think this is the artifact.
Doesn't she look a bit like a Prothean there?
What? But... I see what you mean. That is troubling. It's the goddess Athame again.
Or a Prothean calling itself Athame.
I know it looks that way, but this is thousands of years of Asari history in question.
It's starting to feel like we're missing something.
Doesn't look useful. That's Janiri, Athame's guide who brought enlightenment to Thessia long ago.
And I say we're looking at another Prothean.
If there is a link with the Protheans, I can't even imagine what that would mean.
Shepard, we're getting nowhere fast. I think we might want to take a look at those scientists.
Take a look at their throats.
What happened to them?
They've been slit. The Reapers didn't do this. We're going to have to figure this out on our own.
Who's that supposed to be?
It's Athame. Her image became more like ours over time.
You mean a lot less Prothean?
I admit this all raises serious questions about Asari history. To consider the Protheans may have been involved in our past, it would change everything we know about ourselves. If the Reapers hadn't attacked, this revelation would be the biggest event our civilization...
There's a Prothean beacon here.
What? You're sure?
It's not something you forget.
But why hide it?
From what you've told me about the one on Mars, these beacons are a motherlode of information. Worth keeping quiet about.
That can't be. I can't believe my people would keep this a secret.
If the wrong people had gotten their hands on this, who knows what could have happened.
If it is true, I'd like to think my government was at least careful about it.
But maybe too careful. No one's left to tell us how this works.
The few records I can access talk about tapping into Prothean data streams, reconstructing matrices, none of which I see here.
Maybe that's the point.
By the goddess. Literally.
Look around. There must be more of these connections.
incredible. The beacon seems to think you're Prothean, Shepard. It must be the cipher you got back on Pharaohs years ago.
Don't remind me.